today's world, the pace of life is increasing significantly. The exciting ways of delivering goods no longer meet the needs of the population. Traffic jams daily pollute the environment in the city. This is our reality. What will happen in the future? Will humanity switch to electric cars completely? But this will not get rid of traffic congestion and delays in the supply of goods. Railways, highways, seaports are operating at the maximum of what is possible. A lot of manual labor is still used in processing of goods. Drones do not solve global logistical problems. Their carrying capacity is too small, distance and speed are limited. They are dependent on weather conditions and cannot ensure the transportation of goods from the manufacturer to the consumers in full. Delivery by robots, also limited, not suitable for serious logistic flows. The delivery robot can get out of control and become dangerous for humans. Snow is an obstacle for the robot, and there is no way to deliver the order to the door of the final buyer in an apartment building. Engineers around the world are working on the creation of new transport systems. We need the transport that works regardless of weather conditions and traffic jams, has high speed and carrying capacity, doesn't wear out roads and sidewalks or doesn't use them at all. We need a reliable, affordable and environmentally friendly way of cargo transportation that is safe for humans. There is a solution, a small pipeline transport. That's right, transportation through pipelines. This is how oil and gas are delivered and how it can be true for other goods. Do you think it's impossible? Pipeline transport is already being developed and implemented in the UK, Switzerland, Germany, China and other countries. One of these Mogwai. It can speed up to 60 km per hour. At the moment, it is undergoing sea trials and lines are being built between Hokkaido warehouses and suppliers. Mogwai is planning to create a network in the UK and throughout Europe with the prospect of expanding to all continents. Mogwai technology is like other pipeline technologies, but there is a significant disadvantage. They all contain rollers in their design, therefore the speed doesn't exceed 60 km per hour. The presence of rollers reduces the durability of the transport and also use the friction and abrasive that is harmful for health is formed in the pipeline. Maglev Logistic is a Russian delivery technology with robotic cargo handling at all stages. This technology surpasses all exciting projects. No rollers, Maglev Logistic cargo capsules float through the pipeline using magnetic levitation. The speed of Maglev Logistic is impressive, 500 km per hour on the highway and 150 in the city. The pipeline route can be laid both underground and above it. When laying under a pedestrian pavement, the heat generated by the linear motor can be used to heat it. It can help to get rid of snow and ice in winter. The laying of Maglev logistic lines through reservoirs is carried out in high-pressure pipes, as well as gas pipelines. This makes it possible to connect all the continents with each other into a single transport network. The diameter of the Maglev logistic pipeline is 60 centimeters. The maximum weight of the cargo is 60 kg. The service life before the first overhaul is at least 30 years. The carrying capacity of one line in the city is 218 million tons per hour. In the Maglev logistic transport system, manufacturers do not need unfiling boxes, cellophane tapes, bags and equipment for consolidation. Bulk goods are loaded in the boxes and capsules. The cost of transporting 1 ton of cargo per 1 kilometer, taking into account the loading and unloading process, is approximately 25 cents. Given the high speed of delivery and the environmental friendliness of Maglev logistic, we get the most advanced and cost-effective transport for cargo transportation. Let's consider the work of Maglev Logistic is an automated warehouse store with equipment from Mechalux. Now we can see the bulk uploading sector, which contains racks, a pipeline transport route, single axle manipulators and stacker cranes. And this is a sector for unloading empty boxes from capsules onto the conveyor. It contains a pipeline transport route, 1 axis manipulators, a conveyor, tables for receiving boxes with a pusher. On the other side of the rack, there is an ordering section which contains a conveyor with loading tables, 6 axle manipulators and stacker cranes. Racks separate the wholesale goods unloading sector from the order formation sector. These sectors alternate, creating departments of goods in a store. Each section has a different color. The automated warehouse shop ends with a sector for loading and sending the general generated order. A depot was built for storing capsules. The lower pipe is a sink for capsules in boxes. In the unloading sector, a box with bulk goods from a capsule is unloaded by a manipulator under a platform of the stacker crane, which puts a box with the bulk goods on a rack. On the other side of the rack, there is an ordering section, which contains a conveyor with loading tables, 6 axle manipulators and stacker cranes. The stacker crane moves the box to its platform. The manipulator picks up the goods one by one and transfers them to an empty box located on the conveyor table. While the process of movement by the manipulator takes place, the goods are being weighted. Then the box is being moved along the conveyor to another loading table. The next filling with goods is being carried out. In this sector, a cash and sales receipt is created in electronic form. The capsule is loaded with a box with an order, put on a transfer route, and follows to the final buyer. The buyer receives an SMS with the exact data on the arrival of the order and a code to access it. The buyer picks up the order, the box is moved into the capsule and follows back to the automated warehouse store to load the next order. The capsule for a new order arrives in the sector for unloading empty boxes onto the conveyor. The box is unloaded and following the conveyor moves to the loading and dispatching sector, being filled with goods. The capsule is closed and put back on the transfer route, following through the loading and dispatch sector, in order for the box and capsule to arrive at the same time in the loading and sending sector. The capsules move through the queue regulator. This is how the scheme for moving capsules with cargo and empty capsules looks like. Manufacturing plants send wholesale goods to a warehouse store, where the goods are formed into orders and sent to the final buyer. Final buyers can rent capsules from the warehouse store and exchange packages like photos on social networks. Maglev logistic delivery technology is the near future in logistics. It's suitable for use in various fields, for example for sorting non-organic waste, which is immediately sent to waste processing plants. The revolution in logistics has already begun. The world is moving to new technologies. The Russian project Maglev Logistics surpasses all exciting developments both in terms of technical and economic indicators. There is no doubt that the future of cargo transportation belongs to the Maglev Logistic magnetic levitation pipeline transport system.